What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and today I'm team building around Hawlucha for Sword and Shield OU. Then I will be testing out the team on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. I actually tried Close Combat White Herb Hawlucha for the first time the other day, and it was a lot of fun, so I definitely want to try it out. The other day I did it with just Sash Drill and 5 other sweepers, however, today I'm going to try it under screens, which I haven't used since the Dynamax ban. I did try dual screens Grimmsnarl once while Dynamax was allowed, but I'm curious to see how much the meta has shifted, because I've seen screens top the ladder with like Cloyster, which I'm also going to add on this team, by the way, because Kingsrock Cloyster is really fun as well. If you get the flinches, obviously it's not fun to face, but might as well have it on the screens team, because it's kind of free, right? Let's go ahead and run Light Clay on this. If you run 164 EVs in the speed stat, you can actually outspeed Mandibuzz if it's super bulky, so that's helpful. And then you can just run max attack Adamant, which allows you to 2-hit KO it with Spirit Break, and the rest you can put in HP, I guess. So the set is going to be obviously dual screens with Light Screen and Reflect. Then we will have Spirit Break and Taunt. I gotta make sure that I remember that you can't taunt dark types, so there's no preventing rocks from Pokemon like Tyranitar. That's just something to consider. I can't prevent subs from Hydreigon, but like, why would they ever try to sub up on a Grimmsnarl anyway, right? So I like this, and then with the Cloyster right here, I'm going to run Kingsrock. So this is kind of a standard offensive core in OU right now, or at least a hyper offensive core. I've definitely seen it do a lot of work, but it is kind of luck reliant in some cases, because in a lot of matches you have to flinch the Ferrothorn or the Seismitoad for Cloyster to be able to break through. If they're smart, they'll recognize that they have to keep those Pokemon at full. What I'm going to do is run Shell Smash on this Pokemon with... I don't think I'm going to run Water Stab. I'll just run Ice Stab with Ice Shard, Icicle Spear, and then I'll run Rock Blast just to go ahead and hit Fire-type Pokemon. I'm going to run Adamant. I don't really know what the Jolly Speed tier allows me to do, but I think Adamant's going to be better with Ice Shard anyway, so let's just go ahead and stick with that. I'll put the 4 in defense because the Spit F is so bad anyway, it's not taking any hits now. I like the offensive core so far. The question is, I need a really offensive hazard setter on the team, so the 3 that people generally go with are Mew, Excadrill, or in my case, a Selgor. I don't think anybody else actually uses that in like high ladder, but a Selgor could be fun. Drill is cool because it's also able to rapid spin as a lead, whereas Mew sort of relies on Taunt, and I guess a Selgor relies on Final Gambit to not have them have a rapid spin or defog target. But I think Excadrill is definitely the best bet right here. This is going to be a really fast team build, but it always is super fast when I run hyper offense, so it's whatever, right? Let's go ahead and Sash this Pokemon. And then I'll go ahead and run Mold Breaker with Rapid Spin, Earthquake. I've seen variants with Steel Beam, so that way you can kill yourself and get out of there, and they won't have the target, but honestly, I don't really see the point. What I want to do is just run Iron Head. And then I'll put, obviously, Stealth Rocks in the last slot, so really offensive lead, kind of the most standard lead in the tier right now, if I'm being honest. Like, I think the Spikes, Rocks, Taunt, Explosion Mew is just as good, but I just prefer Excadrill because the Rapid Spin Speed Boost is a really good anti-lead for opposing lead matchups. Let's see what I can do now. I said lead like 10 times right there. What do I want? I guess it's just what other sweepers do I want. A Spin Blocker would be really useful as well. I believe the last time I used Hyper Offense I went with Scarf Gengar. That is definitely a good option. The other option would be like Autotomize Aegislash, but like the thing is I could run Autotomize Weakness Policy. What would I activate it against? Weakness Policy Aegislash. I think I will go with just Choice Scarf Gengar for immediate speed control. I was considering Aegislash and I couldn't really think of super effective hits that it would live even in shield form, because it would be so offensive, right? So let's go ahead and run Timid on this. I'll put 4 in like Spadef with Scarf. And then I'll run Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Focus Blast, and Thunderbolt to hit Corviknight. I think this will be fine, and then on the last slot, generally people go Bisharp for Defiant. That's probably what I will do. I've seen variants with Cinderace just to be able to reverse screens and hazards. That's also kind of good in Hyper Offense versus Hyper Offense matchup. So those are 2 good bets. I think I go Bisharp though, like Defiant is so free as well. It's going to be such a sweaty team though if I go Bisharp, that's the problem. I don't think I care though, like I'm already running Kingsrock Cloyster, how much more sweaty can I be? Let's run Bisharp with Life Orb and Swords Dance. This team, I think this team is going to win a lot of games, but I'm not really proud of how these wins are going to come out. Let's run Iron Head, Sucker Punch, and Knockoff is not a move. It is Throat Chop now. Let's run Adamant, and yeah, let's see hopefully we can find out why this is so good on high ladder right now. Maybe I'll run into some standard bulky offense and we can break it down. But yeah, abilities are correct, it looks like they are, so let's go ahead and play. Alright, I have a game. This guy has a really cool team. Honestly, this game might just come down to whoever sets up with Hawlucha first, but I would definitely like to have my rocks up if possible. I think I'll actually try to do that early, as he ends up leading off with the Boltund. I don't know if this like gets taunt or anything, I'm not really familiar with this, but maybe I can just try to get up rocks. Ends up going for Fire Fang, that nearly dropped me. Luckily I didn't get burned, but yeah, it looks like his spinner is obviously his drill. I can maybe try to pivot out into Grimmsnarl, but I think the better play is just to sack. And now what I can do is bring out... What is this thing's stats like? I actually need to find out, because I don't know how much it's taking from Gengar. It has like no speed F at all. I could probably Shadow Ball to kill it, but if it didn't kill, I would probably lose the game. So let's go to Grimmsnarl instead. And just go right for one of the screens. Obviously Reflect first. Goes for Thunder Fang. Let's get up the light screen, obviously. And then go for Spirit Break. Okay, so now the thing is, do I go Cloyster and just win the game? Is that something I want to do? I think I'll just do that. Like, Cloyster, you can have this win. I don't know why oh, that breaks screens, but I think I already won the game now. Let's go for, I mean, he's Life Orb, right? So I can just Icicle Spear. I don't think he beats this. Like, everybody just dies. I even break Sashes, so I guess this stops my priority, but it shouldn't outspeed me even if it's Choice Scarf, and that's definitely dying, so... GG, dude. Well, I guess he has the Unburden, so yeah, Psychic Seed. I forgot that's why the Indeedee is on the team. I can Ice Shard this, though, because it's a flying type, so that's gonna get out of there. And now the game is over, unless it's Scarf Noivern, but I could also Ice Shard that because of the flying typing. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we have sort of like a bulky offense with maybe like a Toxtricity Wincon. It could be Shift Gear, but it could also very easily be Choice Specs. I think my best lead is just my Grimmsnarl again. Against Hydreigon, like, they should go for U-turn. I don't think you would stay into Flash Cannon. But I'm gonna try to go for the kill. Yeah, they go for U-turn. Okay, smart click. I definitely wish I got up a screen there, but I should still be able to get both up no matter what. The thing is, oh, they actually are giving me damage on this. That's a really interesting choice. Don't I lower its stats too? Yeah, I do. And I can get up light screen first. Sludge Wave's not gonna kill me. Yeah, they go for that. So, I mean, that's okay. Ends up being Clefable, which I'm gonna taunt. I don't know if I live. I should have considered not living and gotten up the Reflect. I just assumed I would live behind the screen, and then I realized Life Orb is definitely going to kill me, so that was a bad play. I guess what I can do now is bring out my Drill, though, and just go for, like, maybe Iron Head. I think I'd double out on the Corviknight trying to defog. Yeah, let's go Cloyster. Yeah, and by doing this, I can Shell Smash here. Which I would definitely take, and they're actually really threatened by this, I'm realizing. I could flinch through them, but like I have a feeling Shadow Sneak Aegislash is gonna mess me up anyway. They hard switch that in. I mean, I'm gonna go for Icicle Spear, obviously. Oh, I have a chance to flinch you here, dude, and I did get the King's Rock flinch. Could I get it again? That would be kind of funny. I mean, it looks like those King Shields aren't even gonna matter. And I did get the flinch again, so that's really lucky. He's just gonna take the Shadow Sneak damage, but... Look, now who do you revenge with? I guess you go Toad and, like, Earth Power or Earthquake. If you don't have Earth Power, I think you have to Toxic or go for the Scald Burn. But, yeah, that was definitely lucky right there. It is 41% though, so... I mean, hey, Cloyster's doing its thing. Yeah, he has to go Toad, and I'm obviously gonna Icicle Spear. If this flinches again, he lost. He didn't flinch and he got the Toxic. I'm assuming Protect, yeah. But he's still gonna lose some Pokemon here. Yeah, he loses, I think, 2 more. Unless this actually lives better than I think it does. Yeah, I'm gonna predict the Roost and then take the kill. Nice, okay, so that was really lucky for sure. The Aegislash flinch is probably gonna win me this game if I win. But, hey, I'm not complaining about it. Let's go ahead and keep Sash Drill. I think that's really useful at this point. I'm just gonna go out into my Hawlucha. On the Hydreigon. I mean, he's gonna go for Draco for sure. Do I get dropped by that? I have a feeling I do. Hawlucha's really bad. Hydreigon, Scarf. Yeah, Draco Oko's me. So what do I want to do about it? I think I can just close combat on the Draco and then bring in Bisharp. Like, that seems really free here. And then what I can do is just go right for... maybe like Iron Head. Ends up being Toxtricity. I mean, like, I should be able to win with Sludge Wave from Gengar at this rate, so... No, let's go for Sucker Punch and kill it. I think the damage might be useful for Sludge Wave on Hydreigon. Yeah, because I don't know if it actually gets dropped, and now it might. So all I have to do right here is go out into my Excadrill, force damage with, I guess Iron Head is fine. Yeah, and then what I can do is revenge using Gengar Sludge Wave to win the game. I don't think Clefable will live one. And also, the only way it should be able to knock me out is if it has, like, a Psychic attack, so, like, Psychic or Psyshock. I don't know what that Preserve was, but I guess he wants to lock Dark Pulse, right? Yeah, but I am Choice Scarf Gengar, so I definitely won this due to the flinches, but hey, I went for the odds, right? So I guess I'll take it. He could have easily spammed Shadow Sneak too, that's the thing. I'll be right back. So I definitely lucked, so if I end up getting unlucky, there's really no reason for me to complain about it. Well, let's see what I can do right here, because the Chandelure can prevent my Unburden from going off, and that would probably be my best win condition here, so I definitely want to try to get rid of that. If I can get rid of Mandibuzz, Gengar can spam Shadow Ball, but that's going to be really difficult. I think, wow, Cloyster looks really nice again. That's for sure. I definitely want to watch out for, like, Sucker Punch on Toxicroak. My best setup fodder is going to be the Mandibuzz for sure, but that could have Toxic. I think I'll lead off with my... Let's go Drill Lead this time. Against their Drill, I'm just going to Earthquake here, I think. Rocks are really valuable, though. They ended up going for Rapid Spin, so they're 100% clicking Earthquake this turn. I'm going to Hard Switch in my Hawlucha on that. I don't really want to deal with this. And maybe I can just pressure using Close Combat Unburdened now. Never mind. Okay, well, speaking of getting unlucky, there we go. Let's go ahead and... yeah, that's really bad. Yeah, I couldn't get Unburdened there. Okay, let's go ahead and sack and then bring out Gengar then. Now the question is, do I like Thunderbolt predicting the Mandibuzz? I'm just going to Shadow Ball. Yeah, tough sequence of turns right there. Had I gotten the Close Combat off, I probably would have maybe, like, dented Mandibuzz for Gengar as well. Because nobody else really wants to come in on Hawlucha, so... Yeah, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and bring out... I still think Cloyster is still just gonna win, by the way. It depends. Like, if they're Vacuum Wave Toxicroak, I definitely am not gonna win with Cloyster. But, like, if I can get up Hazards and put it in range of Ice Shard, that would help out. Let's go Grimmsnarl here on the knockoff. So I lose my Clay, but that's okay. I'm gonna go... That was not an intentional rhyme, by the way. Let's go ahead and go for Spirit Break. I actually really value that damage, because that could help out my Gengar later. Ends up being Chandelure, so I drop that thing's stats as well. I think I can just sit in here and probably spam this and then get up screens after. Like, there's really no reason for me not to. This damage is also really good for Icicle Spear, so that way I don't have to risk a Rock Blast. Because I think that's, what, 95? You still don't live too, dude. Okay, so I get rid of that, which is really... I don't know why they gave me that. Like, the thing is, if they're Vacuum Wave Toxicroak, my Cloyster hates that, but my Gengar loves that. If they are the other one, Sucker Punch, then my Cloyster loves that and my Gengar hates that. Watch them have both, though. That would be so funny. No, dude. Let's go ahead and get up Reflect this turn. And then Light Screen. I don't know what this guy's trying to do. Like, he was ahead and he even got lucky. Spamming Spin, I guess to waste my screens. Like, that's all I could think of. I mean, yeah, sure, dude. Whatever. I'm gonna revenge you using... Well, actually, I have to use Cloyster to revenge you, don't I? I guess Bishop is just as good of a play because they're forced to attack here. Maybe I should Iron Head. No, maybe I should Sucker Punch. This is a weird turn. I think I'm gonna Iron Head. As I catch Toxicroak coming in, which is, like, really big. And, I think I can just Iron Head again. They go for Taunt. Which is, like, whatever, obviously. They can go Drill here and get Rocks up now if they want to. Like, there's no way for me to prevent it anymore. I think this is going for Will-O-Wisp, so I'm gonna Throat Chop it, yeah. What are they trying to set up for? Like, Vikavolt Agility Sweep? Okay, but you can't Bug Buzz if I Throat Chop you, so... Let's, stop that. I think I just stopped their Bug Buzz that they try to use, right? Yeah. So they go for Volt Switch. I don't know why they wouldn't just Thunderbolt. Like, come on, dude. Now what I can do is bring out Cloyster on this. And I think I can just Shell Smash up and win now. Yeah, let's go for that. They end up being Outrage. Icicle Spear should be able to kill this, though. Yeah, no doubt about it. And this will be the game no matter what. I can easily Icicle Spear this as well, and the Vikavolt will obviously drop to Icicle Spears, so... Cloyster picks up the win. Unfortunately, Hawlucha got locked, but I'll be right back. Okay, I have the next game right here. This is like, what, our second or third Hyper Offense versus Hyper Offense today for sure. I definitely want to try to win with Cloyster because I'm pretty sure I can break Mimikyu's Disguise, then the next few hits are going to just knock it out if I get a Shell Smash up, so that's kind of cool. I would love to see that, but obviously I have to make the scenario work. I'll lead off with this and just Iron Head flinch this turn. I think that's my best play. And then, once it's flinched down, I can probably pivot out into... What would I switch in on the Cloyster? Wow, I even called it. This is so sad. Let's go for it again, though. Like, I don't even know who they want to revenge me with here. And I didn't want to get Encored right there. That would have been, like, really bad. So, let's see. It ends up being Mimikyu against my Mold Breaker Drill. What? What are you doing, dude? Okay, they attack. I was afraid they were just going to Swords Dance. But I don't know why you would use that. Like, you could have easily gone, like, Obstagoon to or Komodo. But, I mean, hey, that's fine. I don't know how this wants to revenge me. Probably, like, Flamethrower or something. But I'll go to Grimmsnarl. Oh, it's just going for DD. Well, I'm just going to Spirit Break then. I don't think you touch me with anything, dude. Maybe I could Reflect first. I thought my Reflect didn't appear for a second. I don't know why. It has Steel Wing, but it's dead, so I don't really understand. Maybe I'm trash. Okay, I would love to make fun of that username, but it's Hyper Offense versus Hyper Offense. I could very easily lose this still. I'm gonna taunt this. This guy just loves setting up, and I could have OHKO'd that right there, by the way. Let's go for Light Screen. He finally takes the kill. I think I just go to Hawlucha and attack now. Like, that seems like a free W. Yeah, let's just go for CC. Outrage doesn't even hurt. I could Swords Dance, but they could be Sash Cloyster anyway, so... I think the best play is to Brave Bird. And then what's going to happen is Cloyster shouldn't be able to knock me out with Ice Shard because of my screen, so that'll be good. They might be able to Shell Smash safely. They go Obstagoon instead. Just to obstruct, but you're still outsped here, dude. I guess they just wanted to stall my screen turns. But I don't think I can lose now, like... They're gonna give me that, and then, like, if this is not Sash, then it's already over, but... I think it is. Yeah, it comes out here. It maybe tries to Shell Smash on a Focus Sash set, but... Like, even then. If they're not Sash, they have to Ice Shard here, and then I don't think they can win. They go for Ice Shard, so I don't think they're Sash. All I gotta do is go Gengar, I think, and click... Thunderbolt. It should OHKO. Yeah, and that is going to be the game right there, so I'll be right back. So we're like 12 minutes into the battling portion of the video right now, and I've already won 4 games. I should use HO more often. This is kind of fun. I think what I want to do is lead off with... Well, not even specifically HO, just Screens HO is really fast. So what I want to do right here is lead off with my Drill. Against the Corsola, I mean, this could go for Wisp or Rocks. Those are all possibilities. I'm going to get up my Rocks here. Goes for Wisp first, so I think it's safe to assume the Rocks are coming out this turn. I think I can go Gengar and just spam Shadow Ball. Yeah, there's the Rocks. Like, Bisharp is scary, but it's not going to be able to revenge my Hawlucha, so I can Shadow Ball here. Ends up being Hydreigon, so that's kind of bad. I maybe should have considered that. I'm like so tempted to call the U-turn. I could so easily do that, but it's not worth it. I have to go Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I could have stayed in and damaged that there. But if I lost Scarf Gengar, that would put me in a really bad spot against like +2 Toxtricity and whatnot. I don't know why you came in. I have Taunt. Yeah, and I can just like Reflect and Light Screen up now. So what's bad is if they go Bisharp, then I wouldn't be able to Spirit Break it because it would give it another Defiant boost, or a Defiant boost, on top of the likely Swords Dance. Ends up being this though, which goes for Boom Burst. I think I want to calc whether that's Specs or not. I don't think it is, but... Also, it's the bad Toxtricity. I don't know why they would run that, but... Yeah, it's the low-key one, right? Let's put max special attack. That is 52. I want 252. With Modest Nature. Boom Burst would do... That's not Choice Specs. Yeah, that means they are not the item. Yeah, because Choice Specs with the Light Screen up would do what, 60 plus? 53 to 63, okay. So, my best play here is to sack this, I think. They actually Volt Switched, so I'm able to eat that, obviously. Bisharp's gonna come in and mess me up, I can already tell, but I don't think Bisharp can necessarily win the game from this position. No, it ends up being Salazzle, so I'm going to taunt this to prevent a sub. Still going to taunt it to prevent sub or toxic. Like, whatever, dude. Yeah, they tried a toxic there. I don't really care about my screen turns. Like, take my Grimmsnarl whenever you want, dude. There you go. What I can do now is bring out my... I could go Burnt Drill, or Bisharp is also not a bad play. The thing is, whatever I send out, they have the possibility of toxicking, so that's something I have to... Well, actually, no, they're taunted. Never mind. Yeah, I gotta remember that. Taunt is a thing. I'm really paranoid about Hawlucha taking damage, because I think it'll make me lose to Bisharp, but... Like, it is a play if I really want to make that. I think the better option here is a Gengar. Gengar to just Shadow Ball. They might pivot in Hydreigon again, but maybe it gets 2-code from 53. And plus, there's always Spit F drop chance, so you never know. Either way, I'm not scared of the Bisharp, like I've mentioned. Whenever it comes out, I'll go hard Hawlucha and prevent it from winning. Now, obviously, if they Sucker Punch crit me, then not a lot I can do about that, but... Yeah, I think this is doable. I just gotta play my win cons correct. So my best bets at winning right now are my Bisharp, my Cloyster, and my Lucha. Because I don't think Gengar can win as long as the Bisharp's alive, so they take damage. I'll Shadow Ball again. It's obvious I'm Scarf now. I disabled their move, by the way. They go for Protect. I don't really understand, dude. How can I prevent getting swept by their Hawlucha is another question. I didn't even realize how big of a threat that was. I do have Ice Shard on my Cloyster, so that'll help. My screens are gone now, so I didn't make good use of the screens, but honestly, I might still be able to win without them. Let's see what play they make here. Ends up being the Lucha, so I think I have to get this in range of Ice Shard by Shadow Balling it. Or I can just crit and knock it out. Yikes. That actually really sucks. But the thing is, they couldn't close combat for Unburdened, so I don't know what they did right there. Like, they probably tried to revenge using Brave Bird, which would have been okay. I want to get this in range of Sucker Punch from my Bisharp, so let's go for that. Oh, they locked Dark Pulse. Ooh. Okay, I think it's time. Why would you lock Dark Pulse, dude? I'm gonna SD. Yeah, because this is gonna come in and I want to Brave Bird it. Actually, I could sub. Hold up. Oh, they have Nightshade. Okay, this might actually be bad. I might have just put myself in range of Sucker Punch by subbing. No. Oh, that actually did nothing as well, huh? Wait, the double down could be better for me. Is this a double down? It's not a double down. Okay, hold up. I don't know if that's better or worse. Bisharp comes in. It's obviously gonna Sucker Punch. Yeah, so there's that. My next best play is, I believe, to bring out Drill and just Earthquake for a kill. I will live Sucker Punch with Drill, I believe. It should not get dropped. Let's go for Earthquake. If Bisharp, I mean, Excadrill, if you get dropped to Life Orb Sucker Punch, I'm gonna be sad. I don't think you do, though. Oh, they didn't even try, but... Let's outplay. Nah, they got me. Okay, so I think the Pokemon to keep for last is Bisharp. Because all of these seem to have attacking moves. So let's Ice Shard here. Pick that off. They have to go Toxtricity, right? Yeah, the play is to Ice Shard this as well. If they kill me, I bring this out. I got that in range for a reason. Do I get dropped by Overdrive if it's not Choice Specs? And we know it's not Choice Specs. Because if I don't, then my best play is to just normal attack here. And then the Hydreigon should only have attacks for me. I think I'll live this. The question is, I'm Life Orb, so I don't know if it's worth. Overdrive does nothing. What? That's Specs? That's Scarf Punk Rock? Oh, that's the light screen. Okay. Yeah, I got a Sucker Punch. Nice. And then Hydreigon will get dropped as well. Good. Yeah, there's no way this lives. And it is Choice Scarf, so I will be able to knock that out right there. And yeah, clean win. I'll be right back. Okay, this is kind of weird. He has like 3 lead Pokemon. He has Drill, Shuckle, and the Grimmsnarl. So I kind of have to call which one he leads with. And I'm going to lead Drill here. Ends up being Shuckle. Let's go for the flinch first. It will 2-hit KO, so if I can prevent webs here, that would be really big. Oh, never mind. It's Helmet Fizdef. Why is it Helmet Fizdef? I'm going to go for the Iron Head again. Nah, they got the webs up. Could I spin kill? I don't think so. I doubt I could spin kill. Let's go for this. Yeah, they're going to Encore me, obviously. That's fine. I think it'll be fine. Let's go to Gengar here. They might go for a knockoff, actually. Hold up. Yeah, I don't want to lose my Scarf. I actually don't like my Life Orb very much on Bisharp. So I'm just going to take my Defiant boost now and attack this, I think. Yeah, let's go right for Iron Head. Sucks to take helmet damage, but that's still really helpful, the fact that I was able to get a Defiant boost. I don't know if they forgot or like what the case was, but I'm not really complaining about it. They can go to Grimmsnarl here. Maybe it's not actually Screen's Grimmsnarl. It's probably Webs and then like Bulk Up or something like that. That would be my best guess. That's actually their only play here, I'm realizing. They have to bring that out and click like Drain Punch or Spirit Break or something. A Dark type move wouldn't kill me. I think I actually switch out Bisharp because it still gets Defiant later. I don't know why this came in. These only run attacks and it gets dropped. Yeah, why, dude? What? Where am I right now? That's 1657. Okay, I think that's nearly top 500. Let me check the ladder. 1657 is, okay, if I win this, I'm in top 500, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, it ends up being Drill next. This also gets... Do you not have moves on your Grimmsnarl to kill me, dude? Or are you just forgetting about the speed boost? Is that what's happening? I mean, at this point, I think I just don't let the other things set up. They set up mod chat. Is somebody in here? They just run. I'll be right back. Okay, I have the next game right here. My opponent has a very obvious rain team. It's even Heliolisk, so I think that gets what Dry Skin, right? What does that do again? Dry Skin, it just heals you under rain, right? And it makes you immune to opposing water moves. I'm pretty sure that's it. Did I just do slash Dry Skin, or did I do slash data Dry Skin? I'm pretty sure I did slash Dry Skin. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I was correct. Let's go ahead and lead off with... I think Gengar is okay. Ends up being Ferrothorn lead, so if I Focus Blasted here and I hit, that would be really big, but... I'm just gonna go for it. It's 70%. Yeah, I could have easily just lost the game right there had that not hit, but... I'm a good player, so I was able to hit the move, and now I can Earthquake this to knock it out. I actually disabled their attack, which is interesting. They end up being... It ends up being Pelipper coming in. I can go for Stealth Rocks here, and then follow it up with... maybe just Iron Head. Although it could be worth it to keep this to prevent electric spam. Maybe I do that. Let's go to Grimmsnarl. They go for U-turn, so maybe Ferrothorn comes back and tries to lead sheet here. I will just taunt it though. No, it ends up being Crawdaunt. I can get up Reflect on this. Like, I'll take Bandit. I'm pretty sure I take Bandit under the rain with Reflect up. Oh, it's actually SD. Do I go for other screen then? I think I do. Okay, they take the kill, that's fine. I think I can easily bring out my Hawlucha now and start to do some work. They're obviously going to Aqua Jet here, that's their only play. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, so they actually end up switching in Pelipper. I get my White Herb stats. I think I can SD here, actually, and just win the game. Like, come on. Oh, Crit Hurricane, cool. I definitely live that behind screen, for sure. But, yeah, I did mention, I've gotten relatively lucky during this video, so I can't really complain about that. They sack the Pharaoh. How can I bring this back? I guess I just rely on Cloyster brainlessly winning me the game. Yeah, that's really all I can think to do now. Like, I actually had the game won right there. Actually, maybe not. Hurricane might have put me in range of Aqua Jet, so I had to consider that. Okay, this comes in here. I'll Iron Head it for damage. I did get a flinch back on them. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I can just... use the same power. I'll just Third Chop this turn. So I drop that thing as well. Now they're going to bring out, like, probably Ludicolo. Wait, is my Excadrill Sash? Oh, I lost. I didn't realize my Excadrill Sash was gone. So what has to happen here is I have to get my Cloyster Shell smashed up outside of rain, if that's even possible. So out comes this. I think I sack Drill. And then get in Cloyster. Yeah, there's that. I can bring this in now. I don't know if Ice Shard's gonna be enough, but... yeah, I'm gonna Shell Smash here. I don't think they're going hard Ludicolo. I could so easily call that, though, and go for Icicle Spear, and probably win the game if I got it right. How fast is that? 262. We actually speed tie at +2. If they're not of speed boosting nature. I'm gonna Shell Smash. Okay, my best play is to Shell Smash again and try to go for the win. If I get this attack off right here... oh, they have I'm so bad. I completely forgot about power. I don't think I was winning, though, had I not gotten the second Shell Smash up, because, like, I would have killed this, then it depends on the Ludicolo's nature, but I completely blinked on Power Rip right there. Let's see if I can kill this with Sucker Punch, but yeah, my bad. That was probably hard to watch. Yeah, I haven't seen Gyarados like at all since the Dynamax ban, so I'm kind of rusty regarding its moves, so that was definitely my fault. I'll be right back. Alright, I have the next game right here. My opponent has just a pretty standard bulky offense. I definitely like my Cloyster this game, however, there are some things I have to watch out for, namely the Seismitoad. What I'm going to do right here is to lead off with my... I like Drill Lead. I mean, Corviknight's really annoying because it can defog, but I have Bisharp to switch in and Throat Chop it, so maybe I just lead Grimmsnarl anyway. I wonder what they lead with. Like, if they lead Clef, that's really bad. That's the thing. They lead Toad, so, like, obviously I'm gonna Taunt here. Not getting Scald Burnt would be, like, perfect, because that would help out a lot against Dragapult, but I have a feeling it's happening. No, they just tried to get a Brock, so I don't know why they would do that. Like, look at my team. When would I ever not be Taunt lead Grimmsnarl? Although, to be fair, I think I've tried to get up rocks against Taunt lead Grimmsnarl a few times, so maybe I can't really say anything regarding the situation. Let's see what they do now. It ends up being Bisharp coming in. I'm able to get the screen up. I think I just go hard Excadrill. They go for SD. Are you Sash as well, dude? No way. You're Life Orb. They could hard switch in Corviknight here, but like obviously I have to Earthquake. Oh, they didn't even Sucker Punch. Hello? I mean, I'm not complaining about that, but I'm very puzzled. As I'm sure you guys can hear in my voice. So Toad comes back. This damage could be useful for Gengar or Bisharp, so I think I will Earthquake it. They end up going for Earthquake of their own. I'll get up rocks now. Like, I also just want to keep my Grimmsnarl relatively healthy in case it ends up being useful against Dragapult. But, yeah, I definitely want to be able to Earthquake through. And then I think I can revenge using, like, either Bisharp or... Do you not have Scald, dude? Oh, you're Toxic on last slot, I think. I mean, if you go Corviknight, I'm just going to go Bisharp, right? It doesn't even matter. And then I can even keep Drill in that situation. Yeah, they go Corviknight. I'm just going to get my Defiant boost. I mean, a good play here would be going for a U-turn, but... Hold up, is it even worth going Bisharp? It does so well, and they could be Body Press for all I know. Yeah, it's not worth it. I'm going to go to Grimmsnarl. Yeah, they're bulk up Body Press. Okay, I'm really glad I went to this instead. Let's Taunt here to prevent them from setting up more. Bulk up Brave Bird Roost. What's the last slot? What do they generally run? I'm definitely forgetting some obvious move here. Bulk up Brave Bird Roost. Taunt, I think, is the set, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna get up a Reflect. They take the KO. I think I can just go to, like, Gengar here and try to break through it using, like, Thunderbolt or Shadow Ball. Because, like, there's no way they kill me with Brave Bird behind my screen, so Shadow Ball should hurt them. And I don't want them trying to sack off Seismitoad here, expecting an electric move. That would be really bad. Maybe I should Thunderbolt. Like, I don't know if Shadow Ball is doing enough, but that's the thing. And did they show Pressure or Mirror Armor? They showed Pressure. Okay, I'm gonna Shadow Ball. Okay, that did nothing. I disabled their Brave Bird, which is kind of funny. Maybe they can't even attack now. And like, one Spit F drop is all it takes, so I'll sit here and spam Shadow Ball. They might continue trying to bulk up, but yeah, I don't really know what they want to do, to be honest. My screen's eventually going to go down. How old is my Drill? It's on 6. I think if I can get rid of this, Bisharp should just have this game. Yeah, they're gonna Roost spam. Is there something I can do that's better than staying in here? I could go Cloyster and try to spam Shell Smash. That might be the best idea, to be honest, but... Like, I really wish I knew their last move, because I would totally just go Bisharp. I'm just gonna do it. I got it on the defog, which is kind of funny. So now I know their last move. And I'm just going to Swords Dance now. That's perfect. Yeah, like the only way this is bad now is if they're like the most random Scarf Clefable ever. Which I don't think they are. So they switch in Toad. They have like no reason to protect. Yeah, I'm just going to Throat Chop. Knock that out. Nice. The question is, do I switch out Bisharp or do I keep it in? Can I beat Clefable without it? So they were really bulk. Why did this come in? Are you timid? You're not timid. That definitely didn't matter. And yeah, I think it's over now. I don't really... Like, this was probably the weirdest game I've played in a while. I don't even think I have to, like, Sucker Punch. I'm just gonna Throat Chop. Yeah, they go for Fire Blast, which is, like, not gonna make any difference here. All I gotta do is get in... Well, there's a few plays. I could go Cloyster and try to attack. It will live a Fire Blast, I believe. But I kind of like the idea of keeping it just to set up on Corviknight if necessary, so... Instead, I'm going to go Gengar and Shadow Ball. If there's Scarf, then I know I can go Hawlucha and just win the game with that. So out comes this. That's fine. I think what I can do here is get an Lucha and SD or something. They're going to Roost, right? Yeah, that's the only play. I should easily live any one hit. Maybe I Close Combat first. They bulk up. I get my White Herb boost. I'm going to SD alongside this. I could CC again. Let's CC one more time. Okay, they're just going to sit here, so I'm going to start SDing. Let's go to Swords Dance up, and if they end up attacking here, then I'll go out into my Cloyster. Okay, they attacked. Nice. That's all I needed. I can bring this out now. Maybe I could have definitely played that endgame better. Maybe I should have just Sucker Punched, but I was afraid of, like, Sub-Will-O-Wisp, but that was the big thing. Let's Thunderbolt here and knock this out. And then, like, even if they're Shift Gear Toxtricity, I shouldn't lose to that. Because I can just Thunderbolt into Shadow Ball, and that'll be able to do it. Ends up being Dragapult coming back in. I think I just sack off my Cloyster, bring this back in, and that should be fine. I guess if this is really Scarf, I threw really hard. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking this game. I played it really badly. Okay, it's Darts. I'm gonna Shard here for Chip, because I have really no reason not to. Nice. Let's Shadow Ball here. Oh, if it's Scarf, I threw this so hard if either of these are Scarf. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, actually, this can't lock a single move, right? It can't lock a move to win. So it comes down to whether this is Scarf. I don't think they are. They would have clicked their move by now. They're trying to figure out whether they want to switch out. So, do I get Curse Bodied? I don't. And yeah, this cannot lock Sludge Wave, it can't lock Boom Burst, it can't lock Overdrive. None of those coverage options would win them the game here. So they run, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think this might be the last game right here. Let's go ahead and try to pick up a win. I definitely like Hawlucha, but I need damage on the Aegislash. I also hate the fact that they have Court Change, because that'll also take away my screens. I think what I want to do here is lead off with my Gengar. Okay, this I have to Scout Shadow Sneak, but if they just raw Iron Head, I'm going to be really sad about it. I have to Scout. They go for Sneak. I'm going to Reflect up here. It's very obvious what set I am, but let's get up Reflect now that we know they're physical. That'll actually be useful. I can Taunt this here, so I'm not even scared. Yeah, you're not taking my screen, dude. And yeah, now let's see what they do. They bring in Aegislash. Okay, so I'm assuming this is Trunk to Iron Head. I'm going to light screen up. There is the Iron Head. And I think what I can do here is bring out either Gengar to Shadow Ball, which they have one resist for, or I can go Cloyster and try to set up early, which might be smart because it would pressure Ferrothorn, which opens up the door for like Bisharp and whatnot. I think let's go the Cloyster out here. Plus, if I flinch Ferrothorn, it's already over, I think, so you never know. So let's do this. Oh, Iron Head actually hurt more than I thought it would. I need to flinch this too, it looks like. I didn't think that would hurt so much. Okay, they sack the Clef. They're gonna go Pharaoh, right? So I have a 41% chance to essentially win the game here. That's, I think, the way it looks like, but they could also go back to Aegislash. I think this is banded, which is really interesting. I'm gonna Icicle Spear. I got the flinch. And it looks like they're a lot more offensive, so I should be able to 2-hit KO. That's really big. But hey, King's Rock, right? You run it for a reason. And yeah, I'm able to knock that out. So their only play here is Ferrothorn. If I flinch this, it's definitely over. There we go. Why is this thing loud? And they run. I'm just going to end it off right there. I want to end it off on that note. That was honestly a funny game, but I did hope you all enjoyed. You can find the team down below in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later.